Well, I just thought I'd do an update on what I've been up to recently since I fished at Yateley. That was a really big video, and it took me a little while to get it all together and get it out, and it was a lot of stress behind it and trying to get it done, but eventually I got it done and got it out. I decided to take a little break after that, so then I got invited to Mousehole Lakes to do a 48-hour session, I think it was, with some of the Carp Basics lot, just a few of us down one side of Kingfisher Lake. It was a really good session, everyone had a really good time, 2 PBs were beaten, a 40 and a 30, mid 30 came out. It's, yeah, absolutely crazy. I didn't get anything absolutely massive, my biggest is 24 common, but it was a really good session. I think I had like 1 or 2 17s, 15s as well, but overall, really good session, caught some on the zigs as well, and then majority of my bites came actually really close into the margin. Yeah, so it was a good session. It was good to get away from everything as well. I decided not to do any filming or anything, it was just a fun social, like mini social really. The next thing is I tried to work out what I was going to do next, but I didn't know what my plans were and what I was going to do. Obviously I still had my Yateley ticket to go back to, which I was really excited about getting back there, but after all the spawning and everything, the lake got closed a few times over. They had an oxygen problem as well, and that was chaos. Eventually I came back to Monk Lakes and back on the membership lakes again, planned on filming, and now I decided to do a test session. Just go and do a quick overnighter, see what happens. I didn't catch anything, so then I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna start filming back there. I had nothing else to do at the moment, you know, I had nowhere else to film, nowhere else to go. And I just really thought maybe I should start filming again, but after that blank I wasn't sure. But I did come back for a 48-hour session. I fished really hard, I did a lot of filming, but all I caught was a small carp, about 10 pound maximum release size. And yeah, I tried really hard, and I did a lot of activity trying to catch something. I was constantly changing hook baits and stuff, trying to get bites, and it just didn't happen. Yeah, I wasn't very good on that session. There was quite a few carp coming out, but overall it wasn't that prolific. But then I found out I had a problem. Now I've just started using a clip-on mic, and yeah, I had a massive issue with it. I don't know what happened, it suddenly stopped working, and all of the talking that I did in that video was all corrupted, and it sounded awful, and that's the reason the video never went out. But I did a lot of filming, and I was really disappointed, and it really put me down as well. I was really annoyed with it, and I haven't been back to film at all. I've been back a few times to fish, but I haven't been back at all to film. After that I did another session, caught another 10 pounder, and then I changed over to the other lake, which is the easier water. Had a few out in a day, biggest was 13 fully scaled mirror, which I was really happy with. It was a good day fishing. I had a few other species as well, but a bit mental on that lake. I've had some issues, the rotor have gone crazy on the lakes, and every time I bring in my rig, the bait's gone, or the hook's blunt. So it's been really tricky, and the fishing hasn't been that good, and I've decided not to film back here again. I wanted to start back up again, and I promised everyone that I would do that, but I think I've decided not to. I'm going to keep it for my own fishing, and hopefully I'll catch something decent. If I do, I will film it and I will let you know in another video. There's a lot of things happening now, a lot of plans being made, and lots of other things happening, so I will definitely let you know what's happening next, about what I'm doing and where I'm going to go. But for now I can say that I'm definitely going back to Yateley. I already have done one session. I did a couple of nights and had 17 out of the lake that I've been originally fishing. They started spawning, ended up changing to another lake next door and had a few out of there as well, but nothing majorly big. 19 and a half I think was the biggest one I had. I had to change lakes because they started spawning and you couldn't do anything. You just couldn't do anything on that lake at all. None of the fish were feeding, but I am going to go back. Now the Yateley stuff is going to be different. It's going to be one big video that's going to go out in November, and that Yateley video is going to be the combination of all the fish that I've caught right from the beginning. So, and also any fish I catch until then, that will be added to it. I'm hoping to try and catch that 30, but it's been difficult. Last time I was there, saw plenty of 30s, didn't catch it. Too busy spawning, so yeah, bit of an issue. Spawning has gone on for ages and it's messed everything up. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen. I am going to go and try and do some day ticket waters as well. Probably going to start doing that soon. I've got a couple of review videos as well. It's going to be coming out. I'm going to start filming those. I'm literally on a session at Monk Lakes, and while I'm here I'm going to be doing as much filming I possibly can to get out as many videos as possible. I'm going to do review videos while I'm here, and I'm also doing this as well. I'm in the bivvy because it's absolutely chucking down out there, and things keep wiping my lines out and everything. I've been catching mostly small ones recently, so that's the reason no video's gone out. And to be honest, I was getting a bit bored of it, and I was constantly filming, constantly editing alongside my own stuff. I do all the editing and filming for Carp Basics. I'm either editing or I'm filming and editing, so it does get a bit on top of me, and there's a lot to do. But I'm trying to get on with it, and hopefully a few reviews going out should give me a little bit more of a break before I can get back out and do some more fishing and filming. I'm going to try and get some day ticket waters if I can. I'll try and find something interesting to do. So like I said to you, that in November I'll put out my Yateley video. Now I am going to go back in November to do my Christmas special. So I'm going to do it a bit early this year, because every year I do it, I leave it about a week or two before Christmas, and it always ends in disaster, and it ends up in frozen lakes and all sorts of things. I'm also going to do that over a couple of days as well, so I'm not just going to be there for like a day or quick overnight or anything. It's going to be a long session to try and do a big Christmas video. So yeah, I've got lots of ideas for the end of the year, trying to come up with some stuff for now, and trying to get around to some interesting day tickets, and maybe something will come out of one of them, who knows. Something decent anyway. That's what I need. So for now I'm just going to enjoy my session on the bank, and I'm waiting for a bite. If I do get anything, I'll show you, and I'll pull it at the end of this video. Well, I said if I got one, I'll show you at the end. 21 and a half on an ocean fruit, tipped off of a walnut fluoro pink. So yeah, pretty good. It's really encouraging. I'm getting a few bites now, and hopefully my session's going to be better. But all I've got to say is thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.